Suge Knight dropped a bomb. From the confines of his prison cell, he unleashed a storm that has sent shockwaves through the music industry. From behind bars, he's pointing fingers at Diddy, one of the most influential figures in hip-hop. Suge's allegations are not just casual remarks, they are explosive claims that could change the landscape of the industry. He's talking abuse, assault, and dark industry secrets that have been buried for years. These aren't just minor infractions, they are serious accusations that paint a grim picture of the music world. The hip-hop world is reeling. Fans and artists alike are in a state of shock trying to process the gravity of Suge's revelations. The community is buzzing with questions and concerns. Diddy, the bad boy himself, is facing serious accusations that could tarnish his legacy. Known for his charisma and business acumen, Diddy now finds himself under a dark cloud of suspicion. Suge claims there's a pattern of abuse that has been overlooked for too long. He alleges that Diddy's actions have left a trail of victims in their wake. He says Diddy's been hurting people for years, using his power and influence to silence those who dared to speak out. These claims are not just about personal vendettas, they highlight systemic issues within the industry. This isn't just gossip. It's a full-blown scandal that has captured the attention of the media and the public. News outlets are scrambling to cover every angle of this unfolding drama. The music industry is known for its shady dealings, but Suge's claims are taking it to a new level. The allegations suggest a deep-rooted culture of exploitation and abuse, but Suge's claims are taking it to a new level. He's not just airing dirty laundry, he's exposing a dark underbelly that many suspected but few dared to confront. He's exposing the underbelly of hip-hop, he's not holding back. His words are a call to action for the industry to clean up its act and protect its artists. This is more than just a beef between two titans, it's a battle for the soul of the industry, a fight to bring justice to those who have been wronged. It's about power, corruption, and the price of fame. The glitz and glamour of the music world often hide a much darker reality, one that Suge is determined to bring to light. Will Diddy be held accountable? The world is watching. As the story unfolds, all eyes are on Diddy to see how he will respond to these damning allegations. The stakes have never been higher. Suge's not just talking about Diddy, he's revealing a much larger, more insidious problem that plagues the entire music industry. He's talking about a whole culture of abuse, manipulation, and exploitation that has been festering for decades. He calls it the egg test, a metaphor for the fragile state of young artists entering the industry. It's a humiliating ritual for newcomers, designed to break their spirit and test their loyalty. He says young artists are vulnerable. They're eager to please, desperate for their big break, and willing to do almost anything to succeed. They're afraid to speak out, fearing that any resistance could end their careers before they even begin. They become victims of powerful predators. It's a sick system where the powerful prey on the weak, exploiting their dreams and ambitions. This isn't just about sex, it's about control, dominance, and maintaining a hierarchy where the powerful remain untouchable. It's about breaking people down, stripping them of their dignity, and ensuring they remain compliant and subservient. The industry thrives on silence and fear, creating an environment where speaking out is almost impossible. Suge says the industry turns a blind eye. Labels protect their stars, shielding them from consequences. Victims are silenced, their stories buried under layers of secrecy. But now, the secrets are coming out. Brave individuals are stepping forward, breaking the chains of silence and demanding justice. The industry can no longer hide behind closed doors. The truth is emerging, and with it, a call for change. Suge accuses Diddy of assaulting multiple women. He names Cassie Ventura specifically. He says Diddy was violent and abusive. The details are disturbing. He claims Diddy's past trauma fuels his behavior. He says hurt people, but that's no excuse. Abuse is never justified. Suge's words are harsh. He's calling Diddy out. He's saying he needs to take responsibility. He needs to face the consequences. Diddy denies everything. He says Suge is lying, but the accusations are mounting. The pressure is building. Will he be able to clear his name? Suge isn't just targeting Diddy. He's implicating other industry giants. He's naming names. He's not afraid to expose the rot. He talks about unnamed figures procuring underage girls. He talks about labels like Interscope and Universal paying off victims. He's painting a grim picture. He calls out Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, and Rick Ross. He says they're complicit. He says they need to speak up. They need to be whistleblowers. Suge is throwing grenades. He's disrupting the status quo. He's making enemies. But he's also shining a light on the darkness. Section 5. Suge's prison wisdom. Suge is speaking from experience. His words are not just empty advice, they come from a place of deep understanding and personal hardship. He's been in prison for years. The walls, the bars, the routine, they've all become a part of his life. He knows the system inside and out. He knows what it's like to be locked up. He knows the dangers, the constant vigilance required to stay safe, the mental toll it takes, and the emotional strain of being away from loved ones. He warns Diddy about the harsh realities of prison life. It's not just about surviving day to day, it's about maintaining your sanity and sense of self. He tells him to be careful. Every decision, every interaction can have serious consequences. Trust is a rare commodity in prison. He tells him to watch his back. The environment is unpredictable and alliances can shift in an instant. He also offers advice on how to navigate this treacherous terrain. He tells Diddy to use his time for reflection, to look inward and understand the choices that led him here. This is a time for introspection and growth. He tells him to learn from his mistakes, to see this as an opportunity to change, to become a better version of himself. He tells him to seek redemption, to find a way to make amends for his past actions, to seek forgiveness, and to forgive himself. It's a strange mix of tough love and genuine concern. Suge's words carry weight. They are not just platitudes, they are hard-earned truths. He's speaking from the heart. He's trying to help. His advice is a lifeline, a way to navigate the harsh realities of prison life and come out stronger on the other side. Suge's wisdom is a beacon of hope in a place often devoid of it. His words are a reminder that even in the darkest of times there is a path to redemption and self-improvement. He encourages Diddy to stay connected with the outside world, to maintain relationships that can offer support and encouragement. These connections can be a lifeline. He also advises Diddy to use his time wisely, to educate himself, to read, to learn new skills. Knowledge is power, even behind bars. Physical fitness is another aspect Suge emphasizes. Staying physically strong can help maintain mental strength and resilience. He also talks about the importance of mental health, suggesting practices like meditation and mindfulness to cope with the stress and isolation. Suge's advice is comprehensive, covering all aspects of prison life. It's a roadmap to not just surviving but thriving even in the most challenging circumstances. Ultimately, Suge's wisdom is about preparing for the future. It's about making the most of the time inside to ensure a better life once outside. His words are a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. Section 6. Clive Davis fires back. Clive Davis is another name on Suge's list. He's accused of being involved in the abuse, but he denies everything. He's furious. His spokesperson calls Suge a liar. They say his claims are fabricated. They say Davis is a mentor, not a predator. They point to Davis's long and successful career. They say he's a respected figure in the industry. They say he would never do anything like that. It's a he said situation. Who's telling the truth? The public is left to decide. The stakes are high. Section 7. Diddy's legal nightmare. Diddy's facing more than just accusations. He's facing lawsuits. He's facing criminal charges. His legal troubles are mounting. He's been accused of sex trafficking and racketeering. He's been accused of assault and abuse. The allegations span decades. He's pleaded not guilty. He's fighting back. But the evidence is piling up. The pressure is intense. Diddy's empire is at risk. His reputation is tarnished. His future is uncertain. This is a nightmare scenario. Section 8. Cassie's story. Cassie Ventura is at the center of the storm. She's the woman Suge specifically named. She's the alleged victim of Diddy's abuse. She hasn't spoken publicly about the allegations. She's keeping quiet, but her silence speaks volumes. Dawn Richard, another singer, has come forward. She claims to have witnessed Diddy abusing Cassie. Her testimony could be crucial. Cassie's story is important. She deserves to be heard. Her experience could help other victims come forward. Her silence could be protecting a predator. Section 9. The price of fame. This scandal exposes the dark side of fame. It shows how power can corrupt. It shows how easily people can be exploited. The music industry is a cutthroat business. It's full of sharks and predators. It chews people up and spits them out. Young artists are particularly vulnerable. They're desperate for success. They're willing to do whatever it takes. They become easy targets. Fame comes at a price. Sometimes that price is too high. Sometimes it costs people their dignity, their sanity, their lives. Section 10. Hip-hop's reckoning. The hip-hop world is in turmoil. Suge's allegations have shaken the foundations of the industry. The The truth is coming out. This is a moment of reckoning. It's time for hip-hop to confront its demons. It's time to hold abusers accountable. It's time for a change. It's time for a new era of transparency and accountability. It's time for hip-hop to heal. The future of hip-hop is uncertain. But one thing is clear, things will never be the same. The old ways are dying, a new order is emerging. Section 11, justice will prevail? The legal battles are just beginning, the investigations are ongoing. The truth is still being uncovered. Justice is a long and winding road. Will Diddy be convicted? Will other industry figures be exposed? Will the victims finally get their justice? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The world is watching, the pressure is on. The truth will eventually come out. This scandal is a wake-up call. It's a reminder that no one is above the law. It's a reminder that justice, though delayed, will ultimately prevail.